Mr. Vijay Sanap, President of Association of Consulting Civil Engineers, Dr. Sandeep Shirkhedkar, Mr. Rajkumar Kacharia, Mr. Vijay Maya, Mr. R. Srinivasan, and all dear respectable friends. Your role in development of our country is very important. For the development, we need four important pillars of our economy. Without that, we cannot develop. And that is water, power, transport, and communication. Without that, we don't have industry. Without industry, we don't have employment potential. And without employment potential, we cannot increase the growth rate. So the role of the civil engineers particularly in the construction industry is very important. Today, a lot of people are doing excellent job in road construction, in real estate, particularly in the big irrigation projects, low-cost housing, and now because of the technology also, there are a lot of new things are already developed. I am not the engineer, neither I have a deep knowledge about engineering. But my feeling is knowledge is the power. The innovation, entrepreneurship, science, technology, research, skilled and successful practices, we name it as knowledge, and conversion of knowledge into wealth is the future. The other philosophy is very important, which is very important for you also, that is conversion of waste into wealth. No material is waste, no person is waste. It is depending upon the appropriate leadership, it is depending upon the appropriate technology, it is depending upon the appropriate vision of the leadership that any material or any person, he can change. And that is exactly the need of the hour. So knowledge as a power, and using the waste material, you can easily reduce the cost of construction and improve the quality of construction. And that is very important for the industry. Your role in the Indian economy is the backbone of particularly Indian infrastructure. Today, as far as the road sector is concerned, we don't have any problem. We should not depend upon only the resources of the government. You are all in Mumbai. I am giving a successful example. In 1995, I was minister in Mumbai, in Maharashtra. I decided to construct 55 flyovers in Mumbai. All these flyovers constructed at a time when I was minister. The beautiful Worli-Bandra ceiling project and Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. I don't have money. Only 5 crore rupees with me. At the time when we tendered Mumbai-Pune Express Highway, it was tendered by Reliance for 3,600 crore at that time. Probably this time this cost going up to 40,000 crore. So at that time we decided that we should construct this highway with our corporation. We formed Maharashtra State Road Development Corporation, MSRDC. I was the founder of that corporation. And now we decided to construct all these flyovers and express highway and Worli-Bandra ceiling project. I am giving you the economic example. At that time we go to capital market, and the first time when we decided to start collecting money from capital market, our bond issue was subscribed for 500 crore. At that time, we get 1,150 crore from the capital market. Next time, when we launch for our bond issue for 1,200 crore, we were 600 crore, we get 1,200 crore from the market. So we completed the project, we returned back the capital, and now the projects are debt-free. So my suggestion to you, that is not the charge on the people. At that time from Mumbai to Pune, it takes 8 to 9 hours it was very difficult. Now you can easily come with 2 hours. So the time is saving, fuel is saving, so that is not the charge on the people. So exactly the way in which we can develop the infrastructure, we have a lot of potential, economic viability, and internal rate of return is good. I am just giving you the example of not of the road, but when I was Water Resources Minister, in Mathura, we have taken one project. That is 80 MLD of sludge of ammonia for Mathura. We have going for tender in hybrid annuity mode. The meaning of hybrid annuity mode was that 60% from the private entrepreneur and 40% grant in aid from the government. The Triveni Engineering Company has tendered for that, and now the project is completed. And in Mathura, there is refinery of Indian oil. They are taking that recycling of water is taken by them and giving 20 crore rupees royalty per year. On the basis of that, the project is successful, economically viable. In my own city in Nagpur, we are working on from last 7 years, a successful project is implemented. That is top sewage water of water. We are making the recycling of water and selling to government of Maharashtra for power project Koradi and Khaparkheda. We are getting 300 crore rupees royalty per year from the sewage water. So in solid waste management and liquid waste management, in India, there is a huge potential of 5 lakh crores. The projects are available and you can make it, even you can reduce the cost. In Nagpur, we have just started one project where the sewage water, recycling of sewage water and using that water for building construction. If you are using the corporation tap water, it is filtrate, the cost is very high. So by using the recycling of water, you can reduce the cost. And for ecology and environment point of view, that is also helpful. So my request is how you are going to reduce the cost of construction and how you are going to improve the quality of construction. That is very important. So first of all, India has got a huge potential. As far as the irrigation projects are concerned, when I was Water Resources Minister, we have identified the 48 project of river connectivity, Nadi Jod Prakalpa. And in that project, the cost of the project is at least 20 lakh crores. So there is a huge potential. But we need to find out the way out that how we can make it by using public-private investment and reduce the cost. That is very important. I am giving you an example. Now the Varli-Bandra sealing project is completed at that time when I was minister. But my dream was to connect this Varli-Bandra sealing project up to Vasai-Virar. But after that, when I became a minister in Delhi, we have already started the express highway between Mumbai to Delhi. And my dream is to taking from Nariman point to Delhi in 12 hours. So 70% of the project is completed. But now we have decided to connect Nariman point to Delhi-Mumbai Express Highway. So the cost of the project up to Virar, the MSRD is already doing the work. After from Virar to take it up to the Mumbai-Delhi Expressway, because that expressway is going to JNPT. After Bhivandi bypass, it goes to JNPT. So we need to connect it for Nariman point. From Vasai-Virar to Mumbai-Delhi Express Highway, we have to make the connectivity. The cost of the project is 50,000 crore. So I given to Maharashtra government that I am ready to spend that money. I need only 2 things. One of the thing is whatever the GST on steel and cement as a government of Maharashtra share, it will be exempted. And whatever material I need, it will be royalty free. This is a notional loss, and by which I am ready to construct the flyover or bridge of 50,000 crore. So it can be possible. So my suggestion is, by PPP mode, we can do it. Why we are working so fast in national highway? One of the reason is we are using public-private investment. My budget is for 2 lakh crores. And at the same time, we have decided to make the road construction of 5 lakh crores every year. We are monetizing the project. We have a lot of new models. One is BOT in PPP mode. I got opportunity to construct first PPP project, road project in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, when I was minister. The first project was Thane-Bhivandi bypass on Mumbai-Nashik road. That was the first BOT project I started. And now it became a success story. So now there are a lot of projects. We are making 26 green express highway. We are making logistic parks of 2 lakh crores. We have already decided to make bus port like airport. We are making now ropeway, cable car, funicular railway. And at the same time, we have a lot of new innovative ideas by which we can make the infrastructure, even for the parking plaza also, we are making on BOT mode. So there is a huge potential. We are only just making the tunnels of 2 lakh crores. My suggestion is the economic viability is there and money is not the problem. Some of the people who are working on BOT, you know the BOT principle on PPP mode. Some are doing hybrid annuity. The hybrid annuity meaning is 60% from the entrepreneur and 40% from the government. Then we are making basically we are monetizing the project. And today we have InvIT. The InvIT is the project. My idea is that we don't want to take the money from the rich people. The poor people who deposited their money in the bank, they are getting 4.5% or 5% maximum interest on that. But my idea is to give them 7 to 8% return monthly. So on this InvIT, now we have decided to go for capital market, and we will only sell one person of shares of only 10 lakh rupees, and by which they will invest in InvIT, and we can get the money. We don't have resources problem. Lot of bankers, people are ready to invest in NHI because NHI is AAA rating and we have got good economic viability. Our toll revenue is presently 40,000 crore per year. And the next end of 24, it will become up to 1,40,000 crores. So my problem is not about the money. We can monetize the project and we will get the money. So my suggestion is, even for other infrastructure project, we need to find out some way out for that, how we can increase the internal rate of return by which we can improve the economic viability. It's not a difficult task. Somewhere we need to give 40% subsidy, somewhere we can give 50% subsidy, somewhere we can give 20% subsidy, that can be possible. So my suggestion is, even in some of the places, states, even they are ready to give me the GST contribution on the project from the state government as their equity in the project. The land acquisition, government land acquisition also, that can be treated as equity given by the state government. So by which we can do the project. Even in the river connectivity project, the 19 DPR is already completed. I'm just giving you the example of Pancheshwar, that is in Nepal. Just 10 days before, the Deputy Prime Minister of Nepal was with me. I was giving him a suggestion unofficially that the project having potential of 600 megawatt hydropower. And because of that, we are facing very, very crucial flood problem in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. If we can make Pancheshwar, we can resolve the flood problem in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. So by 6,000 megawatt, I was telling him that Government of India will take all preventive measures as per the capital cost is concerned. And we will give you 2,500 megawatt power, where the need of the Nepal is 2,500 megawatt. That power will be available free of cost to you. And all capital cost will be borne by Government of India. So project is economically viable. You will get the power and it will be the highest revenue for our country to get revenue from the hydropower. So this can be possible. In many of the projects also, there are a lot of new innovation, new ideas by which we can make the economical viability. Because somewhere there are the notional losses there. So my suggestion in futuristic thinking, in Indian infrastructure, there is a huge potential. Not only for road sector, it is for irrigation, river connectivity, solid waste, liquid waste management, parking plaza, bus ports, ropeway, cable car, vernacular railway. We have just sanctioned, we are in the process of sanction of 165 ropeway and cable car project. So already in public, particularly mass rapid transport on electricity, we can make it. It can be available. Now the technology from the Doffelmayr, the Austrian company, that double-decker bus you can take it from the sky, having the capacity of 200 people from one place to another place. And the electric is the main important capital investment for that. I give one suggestion to the LGO of Jammu and Kashmir and Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh that hydropower is available. So you assure me for ropeway and cable car, you assure me that availability of land will be your responsibility. Forest environment clearance will be your responsibility. And you give me the power for 10 years with 3 rupees per unit cost. That is indirect subsidy for the project, and by which we can make the project P on PPP mode. It can be economically viable. And even the GST 9% on the cable car, other components, that can be exempted. So that will be treated as the equity given by the state government to the project. The land acquisition, we can make restaurants, advertisement, parking places, all the things by which we get the revenue, and the project will be economically viable. And we are making 165 ropeway cable car project. Even in lot of places, we are planning to make sky bus. It's possible. Now for Mumbai-Delhi highway, I was just telling to Railway Ministry, if you want to run bullet train, within 24 hours, I'm ready to give you the land available for that project. Even the technology like the Elon Musk technology, that is, what the technology is that? Hyperloop. We can make it. All land is available. My width of the road is 120 meters. So there is no problem. So one lane is only 3.5 meters. And we are maximum, we want to make it for 12 lane road. We have a road, 14 lane road in Delhi Meerut Express Highway in Delhi. That is to be first part of the Delhi is 14 lane. At the time previously it was taking 4.5 hours from Meerut to Delhi. Now it can only possible with 40 minutes. And my idea is to make it from Delhi to Chandigarh 2.5 hours, Delhi to Dehradun 2 hours, Delhi to Haridwar 2 hours, Delhi to Jaipur 2 hours, Delhi to already Meerut is 40 minutes, then Delhi to Katra up to 6 hours, Delhi to Amritsar 4 hours, Delhi to Srinagar 8 hours, and Delhi to Mumbai 12 hours. Even we are making the road from Chennai to Bangalore 2 hours, Lucknow to Kanpur in 35 minutes. So the way in which we are developing the infrastructure, now it can be possible. So on the road we can make the mass rapid transport of electricity on PPP mode. We don't need to invest the government money for that. So my suggestion is, it can be possible. One of the important things for which I will request you, that we have to reduce the cost. That is very important. You are the private people. Generally, government people not going to think on how they can reduce the cost, because they are not going to bother. But in the private sector, you should be very cautious about it, how you can reduce the cost. Don't take anybody, don't talk anything about anybody. You create competition, and that can reduce the cost. There is lot of development in different type of materials are now available. The slag is available free of cost in Jamshedpur. In the Australia, one of the Indian engineer has invented, and he is using the slag for airstrips and road construction. So the waste material is already there. My idea was to use all that Ghazipur waste, municipal waste, used in Delhi Meerut Express Highway. But we need to segregate the waste, and no one was ready for that. So now you can use the all waste material in it. You can add 10% plastic in bitumen, 10% rubber, waste rubber in bitumen, and we can make rubberized bitumen. Now the idea is, all where you are seeing the pothole. But in 96, 97, at that time we constructed Mumbai-Pune Express Highway. There is no single pothole, because we have constructed from now. This is from last 24 years, because it is in cement concrete. In Nagpur, whole Nagpur we are going to construct concrete road, so we don't have problem. So the Ultratech company, one of the technical person who is very capable, he is now retired. He has that white topping technology. The 8-inch of white topping concrete on bitumen paste, it can be possible, and 1 to 2 inch bitumen surfacing, by which we can make the quality of the road exactly very, very comfortable. So by the new innovation and new research, you can reduce the cost. Our designs are very conservative, and that is one of the problem we are facing. And the most important thing where I am facing the problem because of the DPR consultant. Probably there may be a lot of people belongs to DPR making companies. I am very much annoyed about these people. Because we have every year 5 lakhs accidents, 1,50,000 deaths because of the mistakes of the DPR consultant. I don't know what the reason for that. This is the time that we need to have change in qualitative changes in the DPR making. And that is very important. We have to improve the black spots. Now I am giving you the example of a technology in Malaysia. Actually, I was decided to appoint a committee under the chairmanship of Mr. Ravi Sinha. He is in charge for Civil Engineering Department of IIT Mumbai. And there are a lot of experts over there. And after that, they submitted me the report. What is the technology? The technology is the distance between the two piers in India, it is maximum 30 meters. So by Malaysian technology, you can take it up to 120 meters. So now the technology is that they are using the beam by precast beam by using steel fiber. So all technical details are available. The people who are here, structural engineers, they can visit to Singapore and Malaysia. Even you can call Mr. Ravi Sinha and Mr. Venkatraman from L&T, who has designed this bridge of Sahar Airport, this new airport. So he was also the member of the committee. And all the details are now available by which you can reduce the cost. I'm just giving the example. Once upon a time I was there in Assam. In the constituency of, at that time, Chief Minister Sonowal was there. So I was there for election campaigning. He was asking me in that Majoli island in Brahmaputra, he was telling me that you should construct the bridge. But distance was very high. This is like the sea. So I was very much hesitating to declare the thing. But he was very annoyed and he was telling to me that you have taken me in party. I am going to defeat. It will be your responsibility what I can do. So I was very much disturbed and emotionally blackmailing me. So at the time I declared that we will make the bridge between Majoli Island in Brahmaputra. After coming to Delhi, my engineers was telling me, sir, it will cost 6,000 crore. So it is really impossible. So we work on it. And I am telling you, we have decided to use these norms, Malaysian norms, and going for tender. It is taken by UP Bridge Corporation with 680 crores. I am giving you the example of Jojila Tunnel of 13.5 kilometer, highest in Asia, under the Kargil. So the work is going on, the mega engineering is doing. The 3 times the project was tendered, and 4 times the estimated cost coming to 12,000 crore. But we have 1 year with the associate, the organization from Delhi. We have taken a lot of seminars, works. One of the advisor to me was Mr. Dharmadhikari. He was previously MD for Hindustan Construction. He constructed this, at the time, this Varali-Bandra ceiling project and Mumbai-Pune Express Highway tunnel. So he was retired, so I take him as my advisor. We worked 1 year on it. And after that, our tender was actually tendered, and that was given to mega engineering in competition. We saved 5,000 crores on the tunnel. So my suggestion is, you can make availability of different type of raw materials. Even you should find out the way out for alternative of cement. अगर सीमेंट का अल्टरनेटिव मिल जाएगा तो सीमेंट वाले जमीन पर चलने लगेंगे. स्टील का मिलेगा, अभी वो ग्लास फाइबर स्टील है. You can use the glass fiber steel that is light in place of steel. So 100%, if the availability of material, 4 or 5 materials are there, 100% cost will be reasonable if the competition is there. But if the monopoly is there, 100%, everyone is going to exploit the situation. That is the way of business. So my suggestion is, by research, it's very important. So in IIT, engineering, fraternity, all of you are lot of experience about your research. So find out the alternatives. Soil stability technology is there. Precast, now we want to make mandatory precast technology. Now we have decided to make at least in CRF, ROB and RUB. There is pushback technology with the precast blocks. You can make the ROB and RUB on precast. Now in Mumbai, Delhi Expressway, everywhere we are using the precast. Now we are making at least 25 to 30% material precast, mandatory. So this is going to reduce the cost and reduce the pollution. So my suggestion is, the new innovation in the world, new successful practices in the world, which already you have a lot of people from abroad. They are already giving you a lot of new things, new innovations, new successful practices, changing their code, by which you can accept that. Even in the building construction, even in the dam construction, even in the road construction, bridge construction, tunnel construction, everywhere it can be possible. But your approach should be how we can going to reduce the cost. That is very important. Regarding the fuel, you are telling me, you are asking me the question. I am also in charge for transport ministry as automobile sector. We have the turnover of 6.5 lakh crores. And this is the industry which is giving maximum employment potential to the youth of India. This is the industry which is giving maximum tax to the state and central government. So now all reputed brand in the world, all are present in India. एखादे को छोड़ दो. So all are present, and we are now exporting our all expertise is there. The talented young engineering manpower is available in India. We are making e-vehicles, and now we have decided, because we have import of 16 lakh crores of petroleum products, petrol, diesel and gas. So from 2004, I am working on this proposal, and the proposal is diversification of agriculture towards energy and power sector. अन्नदाता नहीं, हमारा किसान ऊर्जादाता बनना चाहिए. We have sugar surplus, we have corn surplus, we have rice surplus, we have food grain surplus. So we decided to make bioethanol, and that bioethanol is from sugarcane juice now. We can make C molasses and BAB molasses, and even in place of sugar, we can get bioethanol. Now we are making second generation ethanol, making ethanol from rice straw, parali, popularly known as parali. And burning of parali is a big pollution problem in Delhi and near area. So 5 ton of parali is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG. We can convert truck and buses on CNG. And that CNG also we can convert into LNG, where we can make liquefy of it. So even in Panipat, the Indian Oil has started the plant just 15-20 days before, inaugurated by the Prime Minister. And they are making from parali 1 lakh liter of bioethanol and 150 ton of bio-bitumen per day. The requirement of bitumen in the country is 75 lakh to 80 lakh ton. Out of the 50 lakh ton is available in the country, and 25 to 30 lakh ton we are making import of it. So now by making bio-bitumen from the west, because the parali is available, it can be possible that we will get the bio-bitumen. And I just assure the chairman of Indian Oil, Mr. Vaidya, you make bitumen, whatever your capacity you have, I will purchase all your bitumen for the road construction in India. So there is no problem. It is waste to wealth. So one of the technology is knowledge to wealth, another is waste to wealth. In Assam, we are making ethanol from bamboo. The already project is started. That is second generation ethanol. Then we are making methanol from coal. Just Deepak Fertilizer in New Mumbai, one of the company, RCF, is making methanol. The ammonium nitrate, we have a lot of shortage of it. From coal, we can make ammonium nitrate, we can make methanol, we can make bio-CNG, we can make LNG, and we can make diesel, we can make urea, and we can make ammonium nitrate, and the coal is available, low quality coal is available. So the methanol rate is 22 rupees per liter, and the diesel rate is 110 rupees per liter. We are using every year 4,000 crore liter of diesel only for generator set. I am just making the follow-up. And the first time the Kirloskar has invented their generator set on 100% bioethanol, and they have given to me in my house in Nagpur, where I want to use it on bioethanol when the light is not there. So ethanol rate is only 62 rupees per liter. But the calorie value of ethanol and petrol, there was a lot of difference. 1 liter of petrol is equal to 1 liter 300 ml of ethanol. So I am not the expert person, but once I read that the technology is available in Russia, and they increase the caloric value of ethanol equal to petrol. I called the people to India, the Russian scientists. In my house in Delhi, there was a presentation. The petroleum minister, Mr. Puri, chairman of Indian Oil, Mr. Vaidya, and the director of research organization of Indian Oil, Mr. Ram Kumar, was there. So after presentation, the Ram Kumar was telling me, sir, this is a very fantastic idea, but I feel it very difficult. तो मैंने उनको हिंदी में कहा, ले जाओ, प्रेजेंटेशन देखो, गाजर की पुंगी है, बजाओ, नहीं बजेगी तो खा लो. So 3 months they take the all trials and they certify that we can make the calorie value of ethanol equal to petrol. Now the technology is accepted by the Petroleum Ministry and the Indian Oil. As a transport minister, my idea is to start flex engine. You know the model Camry from Toyota. That Camry model was 60% on petrol, and the petrol create power, electric, and 40% on electric. Now the Toyota in next month they are launching their cars on flex engine. It means that you can take 100% bioethanol of 62 rupees per liter, and that make 40% electricity, and that the petrol cost will come up to 30 rupees per kilometer if you compare that. So these are the cars now coming by which there will be ethanol pump, and in place of petrol we can use the ethanol. I am just telling you the example of JCB, because I am already telling to the people of construction equipment machinery people that because of me your potential, your turnover is increased by 4 times, because maximum machinery is purchased by road contractor. My request is don't use diesel. You have to make some alternative for that. And for the reason this JCB was making one JCB where they are using 50% diesel and 50% CNG. And they get good big order from Russia for that. So even in electric, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, bio-CNG, and the future fuel is green hydrogen. We can make hydrogen from petroleum, that is brown hydrogen. We can make hydrogen from coal, that is black hydrogen. And we can make hydrogen from biomass, organic waste, and water, sewage water. So my idea is that all municipal corporations, they make the recycling of their water, and rooftop there will be solar, because the 70% of the cost in making of green hydrogen is power. So by using that power, there will be electrolyzer. A lot of people in Bangalore, they are making electrolyzer, and now they have 90% export is there for electrolyzer. So the cost of the electrolyzer is 1 crore or 1 crore 20 lakhs. By electrolyzer, we can separate oxygen and hydrogen, and there will be a generator on bioethanol, because the rate of the ethanol is 62 rupees. Everywhere in Nasik, Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, Nagpur, ethanol is available. And so we pressurize that gas up to 500 bar, and we can take it into truck, buses, cars, everything. My dream is to make green hydrogen available with $1 per kg. It takes 450 kilometers of average. And you can use this green hydrogen in the aviation, in railway, in bus, in truck, in chemical industry, in fertilizer industry, in steel industry, everywhere in place of coal and petroleum. So this is the future. So I have already got green hydrogen car in my house in Delhi. It's more comfortable like Mercedes. You come to see, you see just, it's a good car. And now I am going to set up a plant in my house. I don't know whether it will be successful or not, where from water I will get hydrogen and I will take that hydrogen to my car and I will run that car. So this is the technology which is available. Because of flex engine now, the technology is available, the Toyota, Hyundai, Suzuki, all are doing, they are ready. Within 2-3 months, they are going to launch their cars on flex engine. So they will run on 100% ethanol. And in place of petrol, there will be no pollution. It is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and indigenous. The Bajaj has already, I have launched that scooter. I have launched the scooter, electric scooter of Bajaj and TVS and I have been encouraging the people for alternative fuel. They already have motorcycle and scooter running on flex engine. We can start auto rickshaw in Nasik, Pune, Kolhapur, Sangli, Nagpur, everywhere on bioethanol. The petrol rate is more than 120 rupees and the ethanol rate is 60 to 65 rupees. And the same average. So my suggestion is, in the fuel also, the electric is available now. The electric cars are available. I in Nagpur and Delhi, I am using electric car. Electric motorcycle. Now the waiting list for electric scooter or electric cars is for 1 year. So the electric is the fuel for the future. We don't have electric problem. By using electric, by using ethanol, by using bio-CNG, we can make, I have got my own tractor on bio-CNG, and where we can get CNG from Parli, rice straw. 5 ton of Parli is giving 1 ton of bio-CNG. By taking all this alternative fuel, we will reduce the pollution in the country. The ethics, economy, ecology, and environment, these are important pillars. And for ecology and environment, the 35% of pollution in the country is because of petrol and diesel. If you can change over to electric, ethanol, methanol, biodiesel, bio-LNG, bio-CNG, and hydrogen, it is going to reduce the pollution in the country. By using this sewage water for making of green hydrogen, we can reduce the pollution. We can segregate the solid waste by which we can get the organic waste on the basis of that, taking it into biodigester. We will get the methane, and from methane, we can easily get the bio-CNG. At the same time, we can get green hydrogen from that. So the conversion of waste into wealth is there. So India has got a huge, huge potential. Don't be see up to the government. You should make the proposal on PPP mode because it is economically viable. Internal returns are very good. So my suggestion is, by using you people like you are technocrats, use your knowledge and improve the technology. And even if you have a choice, if the successful practices and good technology available in the world, make a joint venture with them, and you can make the things and you can make the miracles. And that potential is there. 16 lakh crores of crude oil, petrol, diesel, gas we are importing. There is a place that you can make the alternative fuel and you can get the thing. There is no problem. So my suggestion is, the future of Indian infrastructure is very bright. We need to accept good technology, good innovation, good research, and successful practices in the world and in the country. We should have alternative materials by which we can reduce the cost without compromise with the quality. And the time is the most important thing in the construction. Time is the biggest capital. The biggest problem, the government is not taking decision on a time. The time is the capital which is more important than the technology and resources. So how you have to make, I remember one thing, when I construct the flyovers in Mumbai, we introduced one scheme. एक दिन पहले जो फ्लाईओवर बनाएगा उसको 1 लाख रुपए अवार्ड मिलेगा और एक दिन लेट करेगा उसको 1.5 लाख रुपए फाइन होगा. तो ये जो फ्लाईओवर है ना, ये माहिम से एयरपोर्ट तक उतरा है, बड़ा एलिवेटेड रोड. तो इसका टाइम था 4.5 साल और इस कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने बनाया 21 महीने में, क्योंकि उसको बोनस मिला. So everywhere, cost of construction, quality of construction and time period is very important. So there is a huge potential for Indian infrastructure. Lot of people, even Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is there. When I was minister in Mumbai, Atal Bihari Vajpayee was giving me the opportunity. and there was a committee under my chairmanship, and I got that opportunity to develop Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. There is a huge potential. In the shipping and ports, my budget was 900 crore, and I had taken a project of Sagarmala of 16 lakh crores. And today we have already completed the works of 8 lakh crores in major ports. We have completed the waterways from Varanasi to Haldia, 1,350 kilometers. We have successfully completed the waterways in Brahmaputra, then Barak, and after the request of Prime Minister of Bangladesh, I taken dredging up to Mungli port of Bangladesh, 250 kilometers in Bangladesh, and completed that. So there is a sea transport is available. I have just started at my time from Ro-Ro and Ro-Pax, all over Brahmaputra and Ganga. In Mumbai now, if you have to go to Alibag, you can go within 17 minutes. Just 3 days before, I was in Mumbai with the Chief Minister for inauguration of electric bus, double-decker bus. I was telling them I prepare a project report, already is ready, that connecting New Mumbai airport from any part of the Mumbai within 13 minutes and 13 to 17 minutes with water taxi. It can be possible. So my suggestion is the huge technology, the huge potential is available with a good technology. You have to change your mindset. You have to reduce the cost. Don't tell anything to cement people. Make the alternative of cement. Make the alternative of steel. And if the solution alternative is there, बराबर लाइन पे चलते सब. जब मोनोपोली हो जाती तो कोई भी आदमी बिजनेस में वो करने ही वाला है. तो my suggestion is using of different materials, using of different technology, using of different successful practices, using of all successful practices in the world. The knowledge is the power. And if you can use the knowledge and these new innovations without compromise with the quality, 100% the success story is there. India has got the huge potential. You are all the architect of modern India. We have to make Indian infrastructure of world standard. I have decided to make Indian road infrastructure before end of 24 to making it up to the road infrastructure of USA, even in Bihar and UP also. So this is to be a great dream for the country. It's not only credit for me to making too much road. We have already completed 5 world records. 5 world record we have in this year. Already we have. So people are competent. It's not I am doing thing. I am not the expert of even I don't know. My son is civil engineer. When I was trying to construct my own house in Mahal in Nagpur, that is Wada, so I fail in that because I don't know any expertise of civil engineering. But my feeling is, my experience is telling to me that impossible word means that I am possible. We can do it. And that is the reason I feel that you are the architect of modern India and you have got a lot of tremendous potential. Don't think about government budget and money. Make it on PPP mode. I am telling you confidently. Already I have a budget of 2 lakh crore. I don't have any money problem. I never talking about resources. I am monetizing the projects. I am getting the money. Again I am using it. So my suggestion is everywhere, either it is parking plaza, logistic parks, either we are making that multimodal hubs. It can be possible. You can you also can think about smart villages, making houses of 5 lakh rupees. It can be possible of 400, 500 square feet of house. So land cost is very, very less. Now people have potential. They have the capacity. So with your innovative idea, you can create good jobs. And this is the industry which is creating maximum employment potential in the country. This is the industry which is giving revenue to the government. So my suggestion is, you are not making India, not you are only the architect of India, but you are making the future India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, what our Prime Minister's dream, to make Indian economy of world standard. It can be possible. I am really happy to interact with you. I am giving my all best wishes to you for your ventures and very much thankful for the association for calling me. And I am really happy to interact with you. Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Sir, so wonderfully spoken. Sir has agreed to answer a few questions. So if there are any questions, please do go ahead.
Please raise your hand. I request organizers to please take a mic. Please be crisp. Be fast, please. Yes, gentlemen.
Sir.
Namaskar, sir. I am Surya Prakash.
Sir, myself Pankaj Kothari from Akola.
Wait, Pankaj, wait. Surya Kumar, please.
Sir, from Association of Consulting Civil Engineers, we met you earlier twice, and this is a request regarding enactment of Engineers Bill, which will be very essential for quality, time, and cost management, which you mentioned for future of infrastructure. If the Engineers Bill is enacted, engineers will be accountable for whatever responsibilities given, whatever DPRs you mentioned. Also, engineers have to be made accountable. Then our infrastructure will be better. I request you to take it up to the government. And in fact, they have already drafted the bill, but the bill was kept on hold recently by MHRD because of the change in the education policy. So I request you to use your good offices to make it happen for good of the future of infrastructure. Thank you.
I will try my level best to do it, but there should be unanimity as far as the bill is concerned. Because some of the people from your faculty also, they are opposing the bill. So my suggestion is, if the unanimity is there, it will be more easy for the government to implement that. Your suggestion is good. I don't have too much study about it, but we will make the study and we will think about it.
Pankaj.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, we are the engineers who are involved in the construction of affordable housing also, as well, and along with the infrastructure. My request is, sir, please promote the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Once again, the subsidies are closed now. We are requesting to increase the subsidy and suggest the government to increase the subsidy for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana.
Sir, I will try to, because it's not with my department, but my suggestion is, let us leave about Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana and subsidy. If the cost of land cost is available with 50 to 60 rupees per square feet, and the cost of construction is 1,000 rupees square feet, and you can make the good house of 400 square feet, there is some subsidy in the interest and some for the house cost also is there. On the basis of that, you can sell the house 5 to 6 lakh rupees and you will get good market. So if you are getting advantage from the government, you can do it. If it's not there, even on your own power, if you can make the good houses of good quality using the different material by which you can reduce the cost, that can be possible. So my suggestion is, always I am telling to the people, don't do anything with the help of government. जो सरकार के साथ काम करता है वो डूब जाता है तो हमको भी चाहिए कॉन्ट्रैक्टर, पर मैं सरकार हूँ इसलिए मेरा बोलना उचित नहीं है. मैं मदद करते रहता हूँ. मुझे रोड सेक्टर में इतने लोग बीमार हो गए, इतनी कंपनियां दिवाला पिट चुकी. मैं जब मंत्री बना तो 406 प्रोजेक्ट 3,85,000 करोड़ के स्टॉल प्रोजेक्ट थे और मेरे डिपार्टमेंट ने और मैंने बचाकर 3 लाख करोड़ के एनपीए से इंडियन बैंकों को बचाया. तो जो कैश में मिल रहा है मार्केट में वो स्कीम करो ना, काय के लिए वो सब्सिडी के चक्कर मारते रहते हैं, क्या फर्क है.
या नेक्स्ट प्लीज.
सर
उसमें थोड़ा कमर्शियल बना लो, नीचे में दुकानें वगैरह, फिर एक वो थोड़ा सा आप यू नो द आइडिया हाउ टू मेक इट वायबल.
Wait, please. Yeah.
Sir, I'm Bhavik Thakkar from Nasik. Sir, my request is that since you mentioned the alternative materials used like steel fiber, glass fiber in place of steel and all that, so incorporating that in the IS code will really help to implement it.
Sir, already हमने change कर दिया. Soil stabilize, ये ग्लास का भी हमने कर दिया है. अभी हम लोग तो चाहते हैं, अभी ये टायर का इंपोर्ट कर सकते पुराने टायर, उससे रबर पाउडर निकलेगी, वो बिटुमेन में डालना, 10% प्लास्टिक अलाउ किया है, तो बहुत सी चीज़ें की है। आप अगर अड़चन आती है तो बताइए, और धीरे धीरे आप यूज़ करिए, उसका फ़ायदा ही होगा, आपकी कॉस्ट कम होगी।
सर इसकी अवेलेबिलिटी के बारे में भी एक्चुअली देयर इज नॉट मच इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट हाउ वी कैन प्रोक्योर इट।
नासिक में अवेलेबल है चाहे उतना। तुम्हारे यहाँ प्लास्टिक से क्रूड डीजल बनाता है एक जन, ऑलरेडी 2-3 प्रोजेक्ट है, बहुत जगह पर अवेलेबल है। अभी कॉर्पोरेशन म्यूनिसिपल सेग्रीगेट किया तो मटेरियल मिल जाएगा।
Yes, please.
Okay, good morning, sir. Sir, I have a request and a suggestion as well. While working on the development plan authority as an environmental architect, I realized that we put in a lot of efforts for development plan, working on the development plan, but the implementation takes a lot of time, sir. And when we are talking about the future of infrastructure nowadays, so when we reduce the timeline of implementation of the development plan at the ground level, then we will definitely have a great future, sir.
ये बात आपकी सही है। मैं भी बहुत दिनों से प्रयास कर रहा हूँ। वर्ल्ड बैंक ने जो भारत का रेटिंग कम किया, उसका एक बहुत बड़ा कारण था कि म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन में सैंक्शन करने के लिए कितनी तकलीफ होती है, समय जाता है, ये कारण है। अगर मुंबई में कोई होटल डालना चाहता है तो उसको 40 या 50 एनओसी लानी पड़ती है। तो गवर्नमेंट में ईज ऑफ बिजनेस में हमने डिजिटलाइज सिस्टम करने का आग्रह प्राइम मिनिस्टर का था, पर ये स्टेट क्या है कि हमारे यहाँ ये सब्जेक्ट तो अलग डिपार्टमेंट का है और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट के पास अधिकार है। तो मैं तो एक सजेशन मैंने अर्बन मिनिस्ट्री को दिया है कि आर्किटेक्ट को ही अधिकार दे दो सैंक्शनिंग का, और कानून आप बना दो, और जो आर्किटेक्ट बदमाशी करके प्लान सैंक्शन करेगा उसकी डिग्री खत्म कर दो। हाँ। कोई अधिकार मिनिस्ट्री भी कुछ कर रही है, पर ये स्टेट में कॉन्करेंट लिस्ट में है। इसमें स्टेट गवर्नमेंट भी है और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का कोई रोल नहीं है। तो ये दोनों मिलकर इसको सुधारना चाहिए, इसके लिए प्रयास चल रहा है। आपका कहना सही है।
Pradesh, you have sanctioned
बनाते हैं, पर आप एक कहा है कि आप अच्छे रोड बनाते नहीं। मेरा ऑब्जेक्शन है कि आप देश में बहुत लोगों की मृत्यु आपके कारण होती है। तो मैंने कहा मैं क्यों जिम्मेदार हूँ? तो बोले आप अच्छे रोड बनाते हैं, इसके कारण स्पीड बढ़ती है और इसके कारण लोग मरते हैं। तो मैंने बोला आपका सुझाव बहुत अच्छा है, अब मैं 2-2 फीट पर गड्ढे करूँगा ताकि 5-5 किलोमीटर पर आवर के स्पीड से लोग धीरे से चले। पैदल जाते हुए लोग भी, कुछ गाड़ियाँ थी ना पहले हमारे यहाँ शकुंतला थी कि गाड़ी से रेलवे से उतर जाओ, यूरिन को चले जाओ, फिर चढ़ जाओ गाड़ी में और चले जाओ, तो कितनी अच्छी थी। उस प्रकार की हमारी बस सर्विस भी बना देंगे। देखिए ये वो कारण नहीं है। कारण जो है उसमें 4 बातें हैं रोड एक्सीडेंट्स की। एक है रोड इंजीनियरिंग, दूसरा ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियरिंग, तीसरा एजुकेशन और चौथा इम्प्लीमेंटेशन। कानून के प्रति सम्मान भी नहीं और डर भी नहीं। और इंटेलिजेंट ट्रैफिक सिस्टम आया। अब मैं मुंबई में रहता हूँ, वर्ली में, तो मेरे भी ड्राइवर को मेरे नाम पर मेरे पास चिट्ठी आ गई, फाइन लग गया मेरे ऊपर। तो अब क्या हुआ कि कैमरे लगे हैं तो स्पीड कंट्रोल भी कर, उसमें समय के अनुसार वो 60 करना, 80 करना, 100 करना, उसका अध्ययन करना पड़ेगा। पर जैसे दिल्ली मुंबई हाईवे 12 घंटे में आना है, एक्सिस कंट्रोल रोड है, 8 लेन रोड है, तो उसकी स्पीड 60 किलोमीटर रखने का कोई कारण नहीं है। वो कम से कम 120 किलोमीटर रखनी होगी। तो ये रोड के बाद उसको देखना होगा और इसलिए स्पीड ये ओनली कारण नहीं। तो इसलिए मैं मिनिस्टर होने के नाते ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियरिंग में हमने एयर बैग्स इकोनॉमिक मॉडल में 6 कंपलसरी करने की बात की है। हमने उसमें ऑटोमोबाइल इंजीनियरिंग के डिज़ाइनिंग में काफ़ी सुधार किए है। दूसरी बात, रोड सेफ्टी के लिए हमने बड़े प्रमाण ब्लैक स्पॉट को आइडेंटिफाई किया है। और बच्चों को, कल ही मैं परसों मुंबई में अमिताभ बच्चन जी के यहाँ गया था। वो प्रसून जोशी है, वो तारे ज़मीन पर जिनने लिखा था। तो हमने अमिताभ बच्चन जी के साथ 2-3 बार, भाई अक्षय कुमार काम कर रहे हैं, अमिताभ बच्चन जी कर रहे हैं, बहुत सेलिब्रिटीज़ काम कर रही है। और वो उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि मैं फ्री ऑफ चार्ज इसके लिए काम करूँगा कि लोगों का बिहेवियर कैसे बदले। हम लाल सिग्नल दिखने के बाद रुक जाए, ओवरटेक कब करे, कौन से लेन में चले, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस कैसा लेते हैं आप? मैं पूछूँ क्या आपको प्रश्न? कितने लोग ऐसे कि जिन्होंने ड्राइविंग की टेस्ट देकर आरटीओ ऑफिस में जाकर पास करके ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस लिया है? ऐसे कितने लोग हैं? हाथ ऊपर करो। 30-40% ही है। बाकी लोगों ने लाइसेंस कैसे मिला ये सीक्रेट है। वो सीक्रेट आपको और मुझे नहीं बताएंगे। तो ये धीरे धीरे जो बिहेवियर है, ह्यूमन बिहेवियर, वो बदलना होगा। इट्स ए सोशल प्रॉब्लम और हम सब मिलकर अगर इसको बदल देंगे तो परिस्थिति बदल जाएगी।
Sir, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Just 1 minute.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Sir, in many departments, like, they call for a planning of some of the infrastructure highways and also, they call for the planning of for their particular project. They call it as an architectural and civil engineering consultancy. And in many of the departments, it is only architects can apply for it. Sir, they ask for the membership of Council of Architecture. So as a civil engineer, for an infrastructure outside project, we are also into it and we can also plan it, sir. So this disparity, we will bring your notice, sir. We will send a representation from our association. Request you to, humbly request you to look into this, towards this.
सर मैं आपको एक सुझाव देता हूँ। अभी मैं 650 रोड साइड एम्यूनिटीज़ बना रहा हूँ, जिसका उल्लेख किया भाषण में आपने हबीब खान का। उसको मैंने श्रीनगर और वहाँ के सब अभी एम्यूनिटीज़ का दिया। वाराणसी में एक रोपवे बन रही है मंदिर तक जाने की, वो उसने डिज़ाइन किया है। तो हमारे यहाँ हेलीपोर्ट है, उसमें ड्रोन भी उतरेगा, रेस्टोरेंट्स है, होटल्स है, पार्किंग प्लेसेस है। तो आर्किटेक्ट उसमें काम कर रहे हैं। प्रॉब्लम मैं आपको बताता हूँ क्या है। मैं आपको सुझाव दूंगा कि ये प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट कंसल्टेंसी की आप बड़ी फर्म बनाइए। कोई उसमें एक्सपर्ट होगा जो आर्किटेक्ट होगा, कोई सिविल इंजीनियर होगा, कोई रोड डिज़ाइनिंग का एक्सपर्ट होगा, कोई और अलग अलग बातों की एक टीम बनाइए। जैसे ये फीडबैक वेंचर टाइप कंपनी बनी है ना, ऐसी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनी बनाइए और ऐसी 200-400 कंपनियां बनाइए। और बने तक आपको ज़रूरत होगा तो वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट कंपनी के साथ जॉइंट वेंचर करिए। अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं कि डीपीआर बनाने के लिए 80% मार्क जो है वो उसके परफॉर्मेंस, क्वालिटी, क्वालिफिकेशन पे रखे हैं और 20% फाइनेंशियल बिड पर रखे हैं। फिर हमने कहा लिस्ट दो। फिर मैंने एक पोर्टल खोला था, तो जो एक इंजीनियर एक के रोल पर था वही सबके रोल पर निकले, तो सब डिस्क्वालीफाई होके उनको निकालने की नौबत आई। तो अब आपकी लिस्ट में आप सब प्रकार की टीम को तैयार करिए। इसमें कोई आपका रडार होगा, कोई और सिस्टम वाला होगा, और डीपीआर के लिए कोई अलग अलग प्रकार के इक्विपमेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट यूज़ करने वाले होंगे, और पूरा एक इंटीग्रेटेड ऐसी इंस्टीट्यूशन कंपनी बनाइए। और आप रोड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, फ्लाईओवर के लिए स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर चाहिए। अब आर्किटेक्ट का उपयोग डिज़ाइन के लिए हो सकता है, तो कभी कभी प्लांटेशन करना पड़ता है, तो प्लांटेशन के भी एक्सपर्ट ले लो, और ओवरऑल एक ही कंपनी सब सोल्यूशन दे। ऐसे डीपीआर कंसल्टेंट 200-300-400 देश में होंगे, तो आपको बहुत काम मिल सकता है।
हेलो,
गुड मॉर्निंग सर।
आर्किटेक्ट देखिए, ये जो डीपीआर कंसल्टेंट है,
आई एम कृष्णा
उसमें जैसे आर्किटेक्ट भी उसमें आए। केवल हम आर्किटेक्ट क्या है, बेसिकली वो बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन का काम करते हैं। तो फ्लाईओवर के लिए भी अलग टाइप के आर्किटेक्ट्स हैं, अलग प्रकार के डिजाइनर हैं। वो अभी हम लोग 1 लेयर फ्लाईओवर, 2 लेयर फ्लाईओवर, 3 लेयर फ्लाईओवर बना रहे हैं। अभी नागपुर में हमने पहले बार नीचे में रोड, ऊपर में फ्लाईओवर, उसके ऊपर में मेट्रो। अभी पुणे में वाघोली से शिरू और वहाँ से तलेगांव तक हम बना रहे हैं। नीचे में 6 लेन रोड, ऊपर में फ्लाईओवर, उसके ऊपर में फ्लाईओवर, उसके ऊपर में मेट्रो। अभी चेन्नई में बना रहे, चेन्नई पोर्ट से लेकर चेन्नई के बाहर तक, वो भी ऐसे ही 3 लेन का बना रहे। तो मैंने मुंबई में बीच में कहा, देवेंद्र जी मुख्यमंत्री तब तक वो हमने किया नहीं था प्रयोग। अगर ये पूरे वेस्टर्न हाईवे को अगर नीचे में रोड, ऊपर में फ्लाईओवर, उसके ऊपर में फ्लाईओवर, ऊपर में मेट्रो करते, तो एक ही पिलर पर कॉस्ट ज़्यादा नहीं बढ़ती। एक ही पिलर पर वो लैंड एक्विजिशन के बजाय 20-25% कॉस्ट बढ़ती है। तो आप एक फर्म करके, जैसे वो होता है ना शादी में, एक कॉन्ट्रैक्टर होता है, वो बैंड भी वही लाता है, इवेंट मैनेजमेंट वाला, वैसा आप इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कंपनी जैसा बनो कि एक जगह सब, तो दैट विल बी मोर इजी। नहीं तो फिर प्रॉब्लम आएगा, ये तो बिल्डिंग वाला आर्किटेक्ट है, रोड का कहाँ है, रोड वाला बोलेगा बिल्डिंग वाला कहाँ है। तो ये आप इसके लिए एक ही बनाना ज़्यादा आसान होगा।
सर नमस्कार. जे काम महाराष्ट्र सरकार इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरच्या बाबतीमध्ये, मी मराठीत बोलतोय सर, सॉरी, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरमध्ये आपण जे काही डेव्हलपमेंट करतोय ते पूर्ण जग आपल्याकडे लक्ष ठेवून आहे आणि त्याचं सगळीकडे कौतुक होतं आहे. आपण सर्वजण माझ्या मताशी सहमत आहात. नाशिक ते मुंबई रस्त्याबद्दल आपण बोललात. माझ्या मुलाच्या मनामध्ये सर हा प्रवास करत असताना एक प्रश्न येतो की बऱ्याच ठिकाणी आपण प्रवास करत असताना डिवायडर्स जे आहेत ते प्रॉपर नसतात, लाईटची प्रोव्हिजन नसते, त्याच्यामुळे अचानक कोणीतरी तो रोड क्रॉस करताना ॲक्सिडेंट होण्याचे खूप चान्सेस त्या ठिकाणी असतात. आपण आता जे नवीन करत आहात त्या ठिकाणी ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टींचा विचार केलेलाच असेल, करतच आहात. आणि जे काही नवीन जुने झालेले रस्ते आहेत, रोड्स आहेत, या ठिकाणी लाईटच्या बाबतीमध्ये जर आपण काही सोय केली, प्रोव्हिजन केली, तर तिथे होणारे ॲक्सिडेंट्स बऱ्यापैकी कमी होऊ शकतील.
नहीं, उसमें अभी नासिक को हम लोग 6 लेन रोड बना रहे हैं, तो 4000 करोड़ का प्रोजेक्ट है। शायद मैं अगले महीने में उसके भूमि पूजन के लिए आऊँगा, तो मुंबई नासिक 6 लेन होगा। पर एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ है कि जहाँ सिटी होती है, शहर होता है, वहाँ लाइट लगते हैं। पूरे हाईवे पे लाइट लगाना संभव नहीं है। पर एक बात जरूर है कि ये जो आप जो बात बोल रहे हैं, वही मैं डीपीआर कंसल्टेंट को कहता हूँ कि वो अगर अभी वाटर कंजर्वेशन करना चाहिए। अभी मैंने 36 तालाब बनाए पंजाबराव कृषि यूनिवर्सिटी में। मैं वैसे रोड में काम करता हूँ, पर मुझे 2 डिलीट मिली, और दोनों डिलीट महात्मा फुले एग्रीकल्चर यूनिवर्सिटी राहुरी की, और दूसरी अकोला पीकी मिली है। पर वो दोनों मुझे एग्रीकल्चर साइंस में मिले, क्योंकि एग्रीकल्चर मेरी पैशन है। तो वाटर कंजर्वेशन में बहुत बड़ा काम आप कर सकते हैं। मुझे सुना कि आप शायद यहाँ ये इसका एक वाटर कंजर्वेशन का कुछ प्रोग्राम है, तो मैं हो गया तो मैं आपको फिल्म बताऊंगा। हमारे यहाँ विदर्भ में 10,000 किसानों ने आत्महत्या की है। तो अकोला, बुल्ढाना, वाशिम, हमने वाटर कंजर्वेशन का काम किया है। तोड़ने वाले पानी को चलने के लिए लगाओ, चलने वाले पानी को रुकने के लिए लगाओ, और रुके हुए पानी को ज़मीन को पीने के लिए लगाओ। गांव का पानी गांव में, खेत का पानी खेत में, घर का पानी घर में। और उसमें जियोलॉजी भी है, क्योंकि आप में से बहुत से लोग जानते हैं जियोलॉजी, जियोफॉर्मोलॉजी, मिनरोलॉजी, क्रिस्टोग्राफी। कुछ रॉक ऐसे होते हैं जो पानी नहीं पीते, तो नीचे जाना पड़ता है। उसमें एक मैं थोड़ा सा मुझे आता था, एक आपको पढ़ाया था, एक मोहा स्केल ऑफ हार्डनेस थी रॉक की। टाल, जिप्सम, कैल्साइट, एपिटाइट, ऑर्थोक्लेट्स, क्वार्ट्ज, कोरंडम, डायमंड। तो डायमंड एक टफेस्ट मटेरियल था। तो अभी हमारे एनजीओ में जियोलॉजिस्ट हैं, और हम ज़मीन के नीचे नदी नालों का खोलीकरण, रुंदीकरण करते हैं, और नीचे तक जाते हैं। पानी में पीने वाला स्टाटा जब तक नहीं लगता, और उससे अभी आप अकोला जाओ, 32,000 कुएं रिचार्ज हुए, 10,000 एकड़ जमीन पानी के नीचे आई, और वहाँ जो किसान आत्महत्या कर रहे थे वहाँ नीम के पेड़, बहुत अच्छी खेती होने लगी। और बुल्ढाना में एक बुल्ढाना से अजेंठा रोड था, ब्लैक रॉक था सब, वहाँ से 15,000 धनगर कम्युनिटी के लोग माइग्रेट होते थे। हमने तालाब खोलीकरण रंधीकरण किए, उनके डैम के किए, नदी नालों का खोलीकरण किया, और एक पैसा नहीं लगा। आम के आम गुठली के दाम। मैं 2 किताबें उसका डिटेल आपके पास दे के जाऊँगा। आप जहाँ भी काम करें, आपको बिल्डिंग में मट्टी लग रही है तो गांव का तालाब खोद लो, मिट्टी वहाँ ला लो। अभी GR भी निकला है गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र का। अगर आपको कहीं मुरुम लगता है तो वहाँ से खोद दो, वहाँ तालाब हो जाएगा, तो पानी स्टोरेज हो जाएगा। तो ये वाटर कंजर्वेशन का काम बिन पैसे से हो सकता है। तो मेरा आपसे सुझाव है कि इकोलॉजी एंड इन्वायरमेंट के लिए अगर हम ये नदियों की बात जो है ये भी निकालेंगे तो बहुत बड़ा फ़ायदा हो सकता है, कॉस्ट भी कम हो सकती है। हमारे काफ़ी कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ये कर रहे हैं, तो ये पूरे देश में आप परस्यू करिए। और वाटर कंजर्वेशन अगर आपके साथ हो गया तो बहुत अच्छा होगा। कुछ जगह पर सोलर लाइट हम लगा रहे हैं, और उसके साथ साथ रोड साइड एम्यूनिटीज़ जो होती है उसके लिए भी हमने पार्किंग की व्यवस्था की है, और बहुत से आइडिया कि रोड अच्छे बने। अभी फ़िलहाल हमारे रोड डिफेक्टिव है, इसकी जिम्मेदारी मैं लेता हूँ, पर इसका कारण DPR कंसल्टेंट है जो तुम्हारे यहाँ बैठे होंगे, शायद मेरा सुनने के बाद भी अच्छा DPR बनाएंगे। तो आप परफेक्ट DPR बनाइए, धीरे धीरे ये बातें कम होगी।
Good morning, sir.
Hello, sir. From
This is-
Hyderabad.
Hello.
I am Krishna Reddy from Hyderabad, sir. Sir, for national highways, the bypasses are made at small towns and villages. That is a very good concept. But still, some of the places it is taken to the center of the town and village, so that it is creating a lot of congestion and then safety point also. In future, if a ring road jaisa banane se acha hota, sir, actually the other side also, if we make a bypass, it will become a ring road jaisa for the small town and all that, and it will be very good for future development also, sir.
अभी हैदराबाद का रिंग रोड बना रहे हैं,
Yes, yes, you are making.
उसकी कीमत 17,000 करोड़ है आधे रोड की।
Yes, sir.
फिर बेंगलोर जैसा कंजेस्टेड, यानी कितना कंजेशन है, मुंबई था तो बेंगलोर उससे भी आगे गया, तंग आगे लोग। अब बेंगलोर का रिंग रोड बना रहा है, 24,000 करोड़ रुपए लग रहे हैं। तो मैंने चीफ मिनिस्टर को कहा कि रोड के आजू बाजू में सरकारी लैंड मुझे दो, मैं लॉजिस्टिक पार्क डालता हूँ, और तुम भी लैंड लो, और वो जो है उसकी कॉस्ट को आप कैच करो, तो रोड की कॉस्ट कम होगी, क्योंकि सरकार के पास इतने पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे। तो मुझे आपको यही कहना है कि आप इस प्रकार के प्रोजेक्ट हो सकते हैं कि जहाँ लैंड एक्विजिशन करते समय फ्यूचर कॉस्ट को हम लोग कैच करें और उसको डेवलप करें, तभी ये कर पाएंगे। मैं अभी कम से कम 300-400 रिंग रोड्स बना रहा हूँ, और उसमें बड़े बड़े शहरों के हैं। अभी जैसे मैंने मुंबई का ही कहा आपको कि एक फ्लाईओवर बनाना 50,000 करोड़ का है, तो ये इतना पैसा लगेगा, वो वसूल भी करना पड़ेगा ना, बैंक का, लोगों का वापस भी करना पड़ेगा। तो मुझे लगता है कि इनोवेटिव मॉडल के साथ निश्चित रूप से बनाना चाहिए, और वो जो बाजू में जगह है वो जगह अगर सरकार एक्वायर करके बेचती है तो अच्छा फ़ायदा हो सकता है। थैंक यू।
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. This is Rajendra from Bangalore. With due respect to you and with anguish, I just want to ask you some 3 questions. I expect you to answer it in a proper way. I came all the way from Bangalore to speak to you. One thing is that the quality of roads in Bangalore, illogical road width and illogical junctions, and the traveling time taken 10 kilometers per hour, and if it rains, it is less than that. And also, there are a lot of white tapping took place from last 10 years, and they have started metro and they're breaking it. Whose money it is? And the projects which is run for infrastructure, it is taking more than 10 years. By the time we finish, the planning of that infrastructure will be, overloaded.
शायद आपको मालूम नहीं होगा,
हाँ,
वो जो कौन सा घाट है वो शिराड़ी घाट,
हाँ,
उसको फॉरेस्ट वाले अभी तक परमिशन नहीं दे रहे। टू गेट द फॉरेस्ट अप्रूवल फ्रॉम द प्रोजेक्ट फ्रॉम 10 years इट इज पेंडिंग। मैंने अभी चीफ मिनिस्टर से बात की, फॉरेस्ट वालों से बात की, मेरे सेक्रेटरी बेंगलोर आए, प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट तैयार किया है, और अभी धर्माधिकारी साहब को भी भेजा था। एक तरफ रोड बना रहा है और एक तरफ टनल बना रहे हैं, और वो पूरे प्रोजेक्ट तैयार है। फॉरेस्ट का क्लियरेंस जिस दिन मिल जाएगा उस दिन काम शुरू हो जाएगा। प्रॉब्लम यूनाइन है, मंगलोर पोर्ट से ट्रैफिक जा नहीं सकता, इसलिए मैंगलोर पोर्ट का भी नुकसान होता है। तो मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, आप भी वहाँ फॉरेस्ट क्लियरेंस जल्दी मिलेगा तो मैं विदिन 3 मंथ मैं काम शुरू कर दूंगा। 15-20 हज़ार करोड़ का है, पर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं।
Sir, I'm talking about Bangalore, sir. Hello, sir, I'm talking about Bangalore, sir, not Mangalore.
सर अब ये एक प्रोजेक्ट के मैं जवाब नहीं दे पाऊंगा, मुझे इसकी जानकारी नहीं है सर।
गुड मॉर्निंग सर, आई एम जिशान फ्रॉम करीमनगर सेंटर।
आप ये रोड का प्रॉब्लम मुझे मत पूछे, क्योंकि देश भर में इतने काम हो रहे हैं, वो हर रोड का डिटेल थोड़ी मेरे पास होगा।
हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग सर, आई एम मोहम्मद जिशान फ्रॉम करीमनगर सेंटर। सर, आई हैव लर्न मोर फ्रॉम यू देन माय प्रोफेसर्स इन माय कॉलेज। सर, based on the research you have done on transportation and waste management, university should award you a doctorate. So most of the young engineers, they study in state universities and its affiliated colleges. All the research which you are talking about and the technologies, it is not accessible to the state university and the affiliated colleges. So of course, the state universities and affiliated colleges should improve their academic and curriculum, and should also have access to the new research and technologies, which you have explained to us. So time is also an important for a student to get the new research and technologies hands-on as early as possible. My humble request you to share all the research work done and the DPRs which has shared to you by the consulting engineers and all the projects which you have done to the state universities and its affiliated colleges, so that the students who are doing their final year thesis or the studying masters can get hands on the research work.
आपकी बात को मैं समझ गया कि जो DPR बनाते हैं वो इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज और पॉलिटेक्निक कॉलेज के लड़कों को अध्ययन करने के लिए देने चाहिए।
यस सर, थैंक यू सर।
बिल्कुल मेरे कंसिडरेशन में है। और एक बात है कि स्टार्टअप में बहुत अच्छा काम अपने नए यंग लड़के कर रहे हैं, बहुत टैलेंटेड है, नए नए सुझाव लेके आते हैं और काफ़ी बड़े प्रमाण पर लोग रिसर्च भी कर रहे हैं। फिर उसको गवर्नमेंट में एक्सेप्ट करना, उसको स्टैंडर्डाइज करना, ये थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम होता है, पर धीरे धीरे बड़े प्रमाण पे हो रहा है। जैसे भी ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर में है, मैं जब इलेक्ट्रिक कार की बात करता था, इलेक्ट्रिक स्कूटर की बात करता था, तो लोग बोलते थे फिर रास्ते में बंद होगी तो क्या होगा, कैसा होगा, ऐसे सवाल पूछते थे। अब इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल के लिए 1 साल की वेटिंग लिस्ट लग गई। मैं आप सबसे अनुरोध करूंगा कि आप जल्दी ही अगले बार पेट्रोल डीजल की चलने वाली कार, बस, स्कूटर मत खरीदी करिए। आप पोल्यूशन कम करने वाली अल्टरनेटिव फ्यूल वाली कार, बस को यूज़ करिए धीरे धीरे। अभी मुंबई में 200 इलेक्ट्रिक बसेस डबल डेकर आई, मैंने लॉन्च की परसों। अभी इसमें फ़ायदा भी है, तो धीरे धीरे ये नया रिसर्च काफ़ी हो रहा है। हमारे इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज, IITs, हमारे यंग टैलेंट इंजीनियर खूब रिसर्च कर रहे हैं और मुझे लगता है कि इसमें आने वाले समय में देश में काफ़ी परिवर्तन होगा। और मैं आपको धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आप में से अनेक लोग ये अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। ये करते रहिए, इससे क्वालिटेटिव चेंज निश्चित होगा। Thank you very much. Namaskar.
Thank you so very much for all the questions, ladies and gentlemen. We shall now move on to the revealing of the NATCON 2022 souvenir by Shri Nitin Gadkari. NATCON 2022 souvenir. May I now request Shri Nitin Gadkari sir to please felicitate MD of RMD boards. Please keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. And now, for the vote of thanks, may I invite Organizing Secretary, Engineer Samadhan Gaikwad.